Your vote, and with the Massachusetts primaries in the books, the focus now moves on to the general election in November. And one primary race that really came down to the wire was the Democratic nomination for Bristol County Sheriff, with Attleboro Mayor Paul Heroux now the projected winner of that Democratic nomination. ABC 6 News reporter Yanni Trigella spoke with him, as well as his new opponent, incumbent Bristol County Sheriff Tom Hodgson. He's live in Dartmouth with more. Hi, Yanni.
Yeah, good afternoon, Doreen. Well, yeah, Paul Heroux, he first declared the victor of that race last night before it became official, but now the Associated Press is projecting that he is going to win that Bristol County Sheriff Democratic nominee with more than 40% of the vote. And I spoke with both Heroux as well as current Sheriff Tom Hodgson about them getting ready to square off on the campaign trail for the next 2 months, and they are already going back and forth.
He doesn't know if his drug treatment programs work. He doesn't know if his anger management programs work.
Democratic nominee for Bristol County Sheriff Paul Heroux taking aim at his new opponent in the November general election, incumbent Republican Thomas Hodgson.
But it seems like something's going wrong, and with the way they're offering rehabilitation.
According to the Associated Press, Heroux securing the Democratic seat in the November election with more than 40% of the vote, beating out his Democratic opponents Nicholas Bernier and George McNeil. While speaking to ABC 6 this morning, the Attleboro mayor called out Hodgson, saying the sheriff has become too comfortable in the position he's held since 1997 and that he's not properly preparing inmates to be better citizens after their release.
Right now we have a sheriff who has an operation where not everybody is getting a discharge plan. And I've heard that from the families. I've heard that from the inmates themselves. I've heard that from staff.
When asked about the comments, Hodgson disagreed, saying the prison has strict rules they follow every shift to ensure they're operating at their highest standard.
You won't find many people who are going to tell you that I'm a guy who's sat back and is very comfortable about anything. Maximizing every opportunity, every potential under the powers of the Office of Sheriff to keep our citizens safe in our community, to make sure that inmates are focused on their rehabilitation.
One way Hodgson says they do so is by teaching inmates new tools to life to bring with them once they're out. But in Bristol County, the 3-year recidivism rate, according to the Department of Corrections, is about 40%. That means 4 out of 10 released inmates will end up back in jail within 3 years, which ranks among the highest in the Commonwealth. Heroux says he will look to lower that percentage through the modernization of the jail, analyzing all the programs inside, throwing out the ones that don't work, and expanding on the ones that do.
I won't be sheriff for life. I like the idea of going in, making a difference, making your impact, and then moving on, leave on a high note. I don't want to be sheriff for life.
And we did reach out to both McNeil as well as Bernier's camp on if they plan to support Paul Heroux as he continues on this Democratic nominee for the Bristol County Sheriff. We have not heard back from them yet. And as for Heroux and Hodgson, they say these next 2 months are going to be full of campaigning, going door to door and speaking with as many citizens as they can to try to sell why they should be the next Bristol County Sheriff or stay as Bristol County Sheriff for Hodgson. Reporting live in Dartmouth, Yanni Trigella, ABC 6 News.